right. Another question we often get is why should I choose just one company to do all my marketing? That's a good question.
That's actually a loaded question.
Yeah.
Well, many times when people ask us questions, we throw questions back at them. Do you like having 7 people responsible for your marketing? Because eventually you may end up with a web designer, an SEO specialist, someone that does video. That's just for your internet. You may have somebody that does PPC campaigns. There's 4 people just for your internet.
Yeah, a printer.
Yeah, you might have a printer.
A designer.
Right, you may have a designer. You may have somebody that does your printing, or maybe if you're doing your mailing, or you're dealing with, or if you're doing print ads, you have salespeople, you have insertion orders, you have all this stuff to manage and juggle among 6, 8, 9, 12 disjointed people who none of them have anyone but their own best interest at heart.
And they also maybe can't work together or don't even know you exist, or the other people on the team don't exist. So
and that's
can't
absolutely
be coordinated.
That's absolutely true for website and SEO people.
Yeah.
Okay. So why is it important? Well, for many doctors, it may not ever be important. I mean, you could have an office in a great market, and all you have to do is maybe some internal promotion and maybe have a website, and maybe your growth rate is perfectly comfortable. You're perfectly comfortable with it. You don't really have to do too much outside of that.
Right.
You don't need you don't need a marketing company to do everything. You're not doing much. Right? What we're talking about are for the doctors who are either have mature practices, 15, 20-year-old practices, and already have these floating things, these floating unmanageable things that are constantly moving in circles, right? Because that's what marketing is. It's constant, it's like those the plate dancers, spinning plate people. Yeah, that's what marketing is. So so you can deal with all of that and all of those people, or you can have a firm like ours who does everything, who has tested everything for the last 26 years, who has statistical analysis and a risk index on every medium, and it applies that directly to the competitive makeup of your marketplace, which determines within 10% what you can expect out of your marketing budget for everything. So if you're not a mature practice 15 or 20 years in, let's say you just started up 3 or 4 years ago, and now you have your practice, you're ready to take it to the next level. Well, each year, if your marketing works, you're going to have a little more money, right? To invest in a little more marketing.
Get bigger marketing budget.
Right.
Year after year.
Right. So if you're doing something now that works, or you need us to create something for you that works, next year you're going to do a little bit more. Well, then you come to us. You don't have to go anywhere else. Right? You come to us and say, hey, Mark, or call your advisor and say, hey, Lee, or hey, Jane, okay, my budget is clear for here. I got that project going with you guys. I have this project going with you guys, but I have a little bit of money left over in my budget if I'm budgeting correctly, and we make sure you are. And then we say, okay, let's take that portion of your budget for next year. Let's apply it to this new project. That year goes by. You have some more money left over. And pretty soon, after 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you've got a dominant internet strategy, you have a dominant direct targeted strategy, you have a dominant indirect untargeted strategy, and you're in budget, and we're managing it for you. And all you're basically doing is taking care of patients. So I honestly don't know why any dentist would want to do it any other way. Yeah. But that's just me.